Hey lads, today I'll be teaching you how to make it big on YouTube, and how to make thousands of dollars easily. But oranges, I hear you say. Don't I need to learn how to edit? No, silly. All you need is Windows Movie Maker, a decent camera, and a video downloader. Now you're going to want to follow these guys' steps to the letter. Remember, the goal isn't to put effort into your content, but to pump it out. Alright, pause right there. Do you see the optimized movements? Exactly. He isn't moving. Barry in mode eat your heart out. These guys over here have mastered it. I bet they wouldn't even change their expression if a fly flew in their mouth. Welcome guys and girls, or whatever pronouns you go by. It is I, the certified piss spiller back of the milk. I know I haven't been the best of uploads recently. Look, school's out, so expect some more uploads soon, okay? Today we're going to talk about arguably the bottom of the barrel in terms of barely legal content. Emphasis on the barely legal part. Reaction content has become synonymous with YouTube creators for both the right and wrong reasons. Some of these reaction videos have been what propelled a YouTuber into stardom, or the very reason they fell off so hard. Both it and prank content were completely despised by the commentary community at one point, for slightly different reasons. Prank channels received scorn for making fake pranks.
Look at that face, just look at that face. That's the face of a cool guy that tongue fucks his sister with no shame. Just look at how satisfied he is with himself. So this guy's real name is Chris.
Coincidence? I think not!
Reaction channels got shit because they were basically stealing content while thinking they were special or original, even referring to themselves as, reactionists.
Reaction videos are the absolute fucking worst content on this site, right? If you don't—
Wow, you sure are reacting. It feels strange that even after they received so much hate, reaction content seems to be widely accepted by the YouTube and Twitch communities these days. And I really want to see why.
This is a pretty shit, thinly veiled excuse for promotion as a way to justify your fucking copyright infringement and content theft. It's shite, man.
Wait, hold on a second. Reaction content has always been popular since it started popping up on YouTube. It's easy to see why. It's just a perfectly good video, but a guy might actually add more entertainment value to it. Moving on. Okay, I'll go back. The reaction genre. You don't understand how much it kills me to say that this thing is a genre. This community of lazy fucks were at their peaks by around 2014, with the biggest hitters being the Fine Bros and Jinx. Ironically enough, they represent two sides of the reactioners. No, it has nothing to do with race. The Fine Bros actually put effort into their reaction content by doing the bare minimum, not stealing a person's video.
Great, now none of us can react.
That's my
Video.
No crap, that's why I'm freaking stealing it!
So unoptimized. Look at them actually reacting to what happens on screen. That's not how you make the bread. Do you want me to show you the clip again just so you understand? Of course the Fine Bros are still reactionists at heart, so eventually their egos got in the way. I'm getting ahead of myself. Jinx was at his A game back then. He was pumping out about 6 videos a day that would get over 100,000 views. And before anyone says it, yes, I am jealous. Like, look at him. He's just do something! On Social Blade, he was potentially earning $35,000 a month. This world is so cruel.
This is fucking bullshit.
If you're watching Jinx at the time and you had the balls to show your face, you would have at least attempted to make a reaction channel. This began a community of autistic, up-and-coming YouTubers who definitely had staying power. My personal favorite people who came along were Rashad the Reactor.
Time for me to make money off your hard work. Alright, let's react!
No, I'm not joking, that's his entire legacy. Nostalgic Brony, you're telling me he's a reaction channel and a fucking brony? CJ is so cool, a prick.
What is happening, Magnet Sites? I literally just got in the door. It's like 5 o'clock. I've been out since, I would say 10 a.m., yeah. I had to go pick up Lucky. He's laying on the kitchen floor right now in his little bed. I had to do a whole lot of shopping for him because this natural therapy we're doing for him is really expensive, but he's getting a little better. Someone told me that you're supposed to be a teacher or something. That makes me feel even worse about who you are, because now I'm like, this guy is teaching our children.
This guy stinks!
There's more, but these reactionists didn't leave much of an impression on me. You can see the smugness on all of their faces while they try so desperately to convince you that this type of content takes skill. With the minor bumps these creators had, the concept of reacting to other people's videos were white hot right now, and it looked like nothing could stop them. Well, until a certain community caught wind of this. If any of the videos on my channel don't make it even more blatantly obvious, a community who you never want to fuck with is the commentary community. Make them mad and they won't stop until they milk you dry. Or, you know, when you get doxed or something. One of the many things that kicked this off was a video made by Grade A Under A. At the time, Grade was probably the unofficial king of commentary. His hold in the community cannot really be described with words, so here's a skit. Grade said reaction content is bad! Now that's what would happen if he was wrong. Now imagine if he was right and actually made good points. It'd be a massacre, and a massacre it was. So many people began to shit on these YouTubers, it felt unfair. It's like when the annoying kid in class finally gets beat up and you start feeling bad for him. Like, sure, he was a prick, but nobody deserves to get their lungs ripped out of their throat. Have fun sleeping tonight after imagining the logic behind that one. Something I want to point out is exactly how the bigger channels went about shutting down these reaction channels. It's a lot smarter than you think. I go more in depth in my book, Bored Oranges, Art of Commentary, but basically it's a step you can find on chapter 11, paragraph 16. If your opponent's head is too far up their ass, bitch to their fans instead. The YouTube audience is very stupid. Believe me, I'd know.
That was really bad.
Right, so channels like Grade A Under A, Just a Robot, I Hate Everything, and way too many other names targeted their videos towards the people who actually watch this content in order to wake them up from their brainwashing of thinking these two videos are different things.
They're the same picture.
It worked in ruffling some feathers and getting the larger view of reaction channels to go from respectable to a complete joke. In 2015, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing a reaction channel getting dunked on by some random. For 9 and 10-year-old me, this was ridiculously cathartic. Wait, hold on a second. It took 1 year for this shit to blow up all in their faces? That's just sad. I can't think of a genre of content that has blown up and fizzled out in such a short time other than TikTok trends. But those were bound to die fast. One of them was literally stealing from other people. Hey, wait a minute! But we still aren't done yet. I still have 2 more things I need to talk about. 2 more things that would spell the very end of reaction content and how people would see the genre forever. The final nails in the coffin. I'm getting water. While Recording Oranges is gone, I should like to say if you're watching this video, could you please subscribe?
That's rough, buddy.
I'm a smaller creator and I want to hit 10k before next year ends. I'd also appreciate it a lot if you followed my socials, not Twitch though. Mainly if you joined my Discord server and followed me on Twitter. Discord for if you want to interact with me and my community, and Twitter if you want to see me shitpost. Anyways, I need to go before Recording Oranges comes back and oh no. My juice. Wait, what the? Listen man, it's not what it looks like. What the fuck are you? It would be completely wrong to say that this is what killed reaction content, but due to the massive flux of videos being made at the time and certain personality traits being associated with these YouTubers, the actions of the Fine Bros just sped up the death of the genre. Earlier I mentioned a few traits being associated with reaction channels. Those traits are ego, delusion, and ignorance. The ego they get from seeing the big numbers, the delusion where they think that both them and their content are special, and the ignorance to forever believe this. The Fine Bros were seen as one of the good ones, but just like all the rest, their ego got in the way as they tried to claim the word reaction. There was also Susie Lou. She was tweaking, bro. If reaction content is barely legal content, then Susie was just straight up breaking the law. With the other guys, they were funny to mock, but Susie Lou was just a massive cunt. She genuinely used the jealous argument for people criticizing her, which, yeah, I'd be jealous too if you could be making a potential $8,000 from doing almost nothing. Funny thing is that she disabled Japan from watching her videos, which might explain why her content at the time didn't get immediately sniped. You can't copyright strike a video if you can't see it. Just another way big YouTubers exploit YouTube systems in order to get away with breaking the law. Thank you, Susan, and abuse the copyright striking system to silence her critics. Okay, maybe I should go easy on her. If I say anything too mean, her fragile ego might not be able to handle it anymore. An ego that big and so fragile could collapse the entire bloody universe if it's cracked. She got better later on anyway. It just took a shit ton of manpower. Thank Christ, the worst parts of the community were starting to die out, and people stopped caring. Happy ending! Woo, yeah! Alright boys, we're in the modern era now. Wow, what the hell happened? It looked like the more controversial parts of reaction content began to fade away. The only platform that has ever been able to rival YouTube in recent years was becoming more popular. At first, like most things, it started off well, but of course somebody had to go boof it up. Currently we are in the reaction meta, which is Twitch language for being a lazy fuck. For those out of the loop, reaction meta is an excuse made by Twitch streamers to react to people's videos because it's fast and easy content to make while keeping their viewers engaged. I have no issue with a person trying to keep their viewers engaged, you know, as long as you're not being a thought, but they aren't doing anything to keep their viewers engaged. It's like a neglectful dad saying they look after their kid because they're in the same room with them, while there's a whole other nigga looking after their kid. Well, forget that last analogy because Hassan Piker wasn't even in the room. Nah, this has to be illegal. I wish I had more time to go into everything this guy did especially, but that's for another time. Haha, wink wink, nudge nudge. God, I'm so shameless. A section from an article from the Washington Post says this. Reaction content is fun and easy. It's like watching TV with your friends. And clearly viewers really enjoy it, longtime Twitch star Ben Kessel said. Kessel has been openly critical of reaction meta, as it's called, in which creators broadcast themselves reacting in real time while watching another broadcaster recording. It is beyond unfortunate that this content works so well on Twitch. It feels like we're repeating history, honestly. We've got the lazy one who thinks he's right, and the person who thought it would be a good idea to watch the entirety of the Avatar The Last Airbender episode. Pause the video for a minute. What was Pokimane thinking?
You're a fucking idiot.
She admitted that she was in the wrong, but we need to talk about the arrogance to even try something like this. Pokimane is also someone who has many controversies I could talk about, but Blowback's already made a 9-hour video on Pokimane. I guess I should make this clear for the viewers at home. I don't think reaction content is all that bad when people do it right. There is a reason Iron Mouse is on the thumbnail, and that's because I genuinely believe a lot of VTubers have mastered this without it being lazy or straight up illegal. It's not just VTubers either. Multiple YouTubers have begun to put effort into this type of content in order to make it transformative, whether it be reacting to Nuzlocke or fan animations.
Yo, did he just pause the video?
The prophecy is true.
Remember that incident of Pokimane? Yeah, look how casually people avoided that whole thing. And it actually promotes purchasing the official release. Once again, people started putting pressure on reaction content. Though people have been talking about what Pokimane has been doing for a long time, which fortunately did include her reactions. The most notable videos were from JXE and a 14-page document by Dark Viper. While certain parts of the doc are questionable to say the least, I believe he also brings up a few decent points. My favorite points regard how the person reacting to the content are gaining more than anyone due to the time it takes to react to a video instead of creating it, which he's completely right about.
Creating actual content takes time, energy, and creativity. If you do it all yourself, you will quickly get tired, burnt out, or even run out of ideas. The exploiter class, XQC, Hassan, Pokimane, Moist Critical, etc., will use this unpaid labor to avoid this expense and therefore draw the maximum viewers and revenue from the actual creators.
You could spend months working on a video, making it your entire existence. Hell, you could even find God to reach Nirvana just to make it the best video it can be, and then some random cuck can go find the video and react to it without even understanding what's going on. Another paragraph talks about how people like Hassan might screw over Twitch streamers later in the future.
All it would take is one significant legal challenge from a company to set
precedent
that could destroy this delicate balance and make our careers impossible. XQC, Hassan, Disguised Toast, etc., were recently gambling with their careers of tens and thousands of people in order to stream hundreds of episodes
of TV shows. Fuck it, I fucked it up.
Cartoons and anime. There we go. Shit.
A paragraph here perfectly represents an issue Grade had with... Fuck, who was it again? Oh! CJ is so cool. I was about to say Jinx. That was really close. Honestly, the main issue he had was just targeting Moist Critical. He sits on the fine line between being transformative and being a replacement for the video, where he can actually add stuff, or yeah, that. I do like the way Dark Viper referred to other reaction channels as grifters though. I'm going to start using that when I talk about certain sides. It seems that once again there are two sides of the genre, the grifters and the reactors, just like it was back in 2014. Funnily enough, every single one of the original reactionists have completely dead channels. It just goes to show sitting here and doing nothing doesn't really work well when you're trying to build an audience. My ultimate hope for the future is channels, Twitch reactors and grifters alike make their reaction transformative and put effort into it. Nah, unless Hassan Piker... Ugh, fucking hell, oh my god. Almost just died. Nah, unless Hassan Parker and any and all other grifters literally gets Twitch a lawsuit, I severely doubt it. People this greedy won't stop until they fuck up the whole platform for their own greed. Thanks for watching the video. My socials are down below. Join the Discord if you want the genuine Oranges experience, whatever the fuck that means. My Twitter if you want to see me shitpost, and my second channel where I have a second version of this video going up. The director's cut if you will. I had to cut and censor a lot of stuff so I could get that little green tick that says I'm allowed to make money. I rambled on long enough. See ya lads.